Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. This season we are playing City of Mist, a noir-style game where myths and legends inhabit human hosts, for better or for worse.
They give you a puzzle.
Fine.
It's already.
Oh. Are we bantering? Right now?
Banter.
Banter. What's that? Rhubarb.
Okay, so
Dude,
Endless Legend,
I love rhubarb.
Endless Dungeon came out the other week.
What is that?
It's a video game.
Oh, okay.
Is it a mobile game?
It's not.
Okay.
It's set in the Endless universe, where TLDR for the Endless universe, basically, a species conquered the galaxy, invented everything, and then due to their own hubris, they all died.
Jesus.
And then basically there's other species that rise up afterwards. If you play the Endless Space series, there's an entire nation based around this one guy called Horatio who bought a planet, went down onto the planet, found out that there were cloning vats there. So then he just started cloning himself. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But Endless Dungeon, though, is all about you're just a group of heroes, and it's kind of cool because you get to choose whatever character you have with the different abilities and everything. But then it's just a dungeon crawl mixed with a tower defense.
Cool. Okay.
So you'll open up new rooms, and every time you open up rooms, you generate resources, industry, science. You generate resources. You spend those resources to improve your character, unlock new turrets, build turrets, and
I
everything.
love
like that.
tower defense games.
It's so fucking good.
Okay.
There's boss fights later on, and basically you're just trying to get through layer after layer after layer down until you get to the core.
Okay.
Which I have no fucking idea what the hell's going on with that, because I've only gone to floor 2. So
And it's endless. So
yeah,
that sounds cool.
it's a really good.
You know what sounds cooler? You,
Yeah.
King.
I don't know what to say to that. No, you got him. There we go.
Not the Uno reverse, bro.
Yeah, I want to play the new Spider-Man game though.
Oh yeah.
I think that one has Venom in it.
Venom.
Cool.
I need a copyright stricken.
It's okay. We're not singing it right. So. Honestly, if Eminem knew who we were,
He'd sponsor us.
that'd be enough for
That'd
me.
be a good day.
You know,
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
frame that cease and desist.
honestly.
Hey, look, guys. He just to stop talking about him.
He knows who we are.
He hates us.
Okay.
Or he loves us. And he goes, hey, I actually love TTRPGs. Please use any of my songs in the background of any of your recordings.
And then we just wouldn't record. We would just
True.
listen.
We-
I would
just
make them
vibe.
fit every character I ever made. I would pick one Eminem song and just mold a character around that vibe all the time.
That's kind of a concept, though.
I do that sometimes. I've done that before. I'll listen to a song and be like, I got it. And I'll just make a character.
I like that.
That shit's
That's
sick.
really good.
It is really good, isn't it? I'm the best.
That's what I did for this character, actually.
That had to have been a sad song.
You know the song Orpheus in the Underworld?
No.
It goes like this. Dun, 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 dun,
Is that really what that song is called? Yeah, that can't be true.
Nope, that's it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, it is now known as the Can, but it was originally Orpheus in the Underworld.
Okay, but you were not listening to that when you thought of Orpheus.
No, I wasn't.
But that song does not make me want to cry at all.
No.
Sounds way too triumphant for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Orpheus in the Underworld it's a whole opera, so it's not just that song.
That makes more
I'm
sense.
sure there are sad
yeah.
parts.
Yeah. So I think the Can is right after he when he starts making his way back out.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, yeah, got my
He's
wife.
like, I made it.
Probably. I probably have my
I
wife
sure
following
hope
me.
so.
Yeah. You better check just to make sure.
It comes from the final act of Orpheus in the Underworld. It's most famous.
That's crazy. I had no
yeah.
idea the origins of this song until right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, me either.
Isn't that wild? Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought I told you.
You sure didn't.
Oh, okay. Listen, there was a point where I was like, how do I just fit this into my character? Like, hum the can as we're walking down the street? No, everyone's going to hate that.
That's true. I
would've
would fire
laughed.
you.
I would have
get
been
a new
down for
OP.
it. I'd be like,
Okay, yeah, it's called the Gallop Infernal because he's running out of
Galloping.
hell.
For
right?
sure,
Yeah.
but also I don't know if it's a gallop. That seems like a stretch for me, but that's okay.
I mean, would you walk normally to that song?
I'd at least saunter. I would not walk.
I mean, you
right?
wouldn't swagger. You wouldn't. Dun, 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 dun. See, it's kind
No.
of a gallop.
If you do it a little faster, I think it fits. If you gallop kind of quickly. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. No, hey, we were kind of cooking.
Disagree.
I can't wait for the musical episode to drop. I cannot wait until the musical
This
drops.
is the musical episode.
Oh, true.
That's why we started with this.
I don't
All right,
think
Misty,
so.
lead us in. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Dude, I love the musical episode of Psych. I love that show. That was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Okay.
It's just funny. That's it.
I thought you said you didn't watch cop shows.
I guess I don't watch
wouldn't call
normal
Psych a
procedurals. All my procedurals have a twist, but they are always some of my favorite shows. Like Psych,
That's fair.
like iZombie. I really
Okay.
like those are two of my favorite shows of all time. And I do like in those shows like the procedural aspect. I'm like, look at them, they're gonna solve a crime this episode, while there's this other overarching plot that goes on. I like that. And it's not even like I don't want to watch the other the normaler ones. I just haven't.
Yeah. My parents are like, you should watch all of the Law and Orders. It's like, no. Like, how about NCIS? Like, no. And yeah, I'm the same way though. There's a couple of the like spin-off ones that I like. Dexter, if you can count Dexter.
I think you
it
can.
Yeah,
count
it's
Dexter.
pretty
good
much
show.
a procedural.
Just with a twist.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
I mean, it's like Psych, but just not funny.
Yeah, funny. Exactly.
gorier.
Yeah.
And
But
then
the same vibe, right? Like,
yeah,
this is a cop adjacent show. It's LaCroix of cop show.
yes. And then one that was closer to the procedural thing was The Mentalist.
Oh yeah, you've told me about that
I
one.
really liked The Mentalist. It was
Wasn't that one where it was like a guy was undercover being like a psychic or some shit?
Yeah, so he was like a televangelist psychic type guy, and then his wife and his son were killed, because he pretended that he could help the cops, and we're like, oh, let's find your serial killer, and then the serial killer was like, nah, gotcha, and like kills his wife and kid, and so he's like, okay, I'm not doing this for fakesies anymore. I'm going to go work with the cops. And he's like just a completely broken man where he's like, hey, I've been lying to people my entire life, but I can read them really well. So I'm going to walk along with you guys and we're going to find bad guys. And eventually we're going to go find my serial killer. And so whenever there's like a little like hint towards this other serial killer, he just like diverts. He's like, I don't care about y'all's mission anymore. I'm doing this.
We're going after this guy.
Yeah, but he has a lot of really cool like mind palace things and like memory games that that he uses to help the cops. And yeah, I really like The Mentalist. Yeah,
You should all watch iZombie if you haven't seen it.
I really should.
I love
Really
that show.
want to?
It gets weird when it's not a procedural anymore, right? Because
Okay.
at a certain point, it becomes mostly about the zombie thing. But
Okay.
up until that point, it's crazy because the protagonist is like she's legit like a different person every episode because she like the whole shtick is that she works with the police, right? She works in the morgue, so she can get a steady flow of brains, and then so she'll eat them. And the whole reason she starts helping out is because she realizes that when she eats the deceased, like their brains, she gets like flashbacks of their life, right? Often leading up to their death.
Cool.
So she'll help Clive, who is like an actual cop that works in that department, and they'll just go around solving crimes together. And then there's like
That's a cool
overarching
concept. I
It's
like
so
that.
it's so sick, dude. Because she'll be like, the actress is really talented. She'll be like completely different episode to episode to episode, and then
Cool.
like it gets into her like her personal life, obviously, because she has to eat brains and shit. It's so
Yeah.
cool. It's such a good show for like 3 seasons.
We should just play that game.
How many seasons are there?
I don't know. I stopped after like 3 seasons.
Okay, all right.
I think there's like 4 or 5.
Hey, I respect that. There's a couple of shows like that where I'm like, dude,
That's how I feel.
Supernatural, watch the first 5 seasons and stop.
That's how I feel about Marvel's Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
You had your hand up.
All right. Who wants to give a recap?
I'll do it.
does.
That you saw my nose covered.
I'll do it.
Go do it.
So hey, we're here at this jazz club, the washboard, the washroom, the
Washboard.
washboard.
Like abs.
The washroom.
Because we are trying to figure out these murders. Well, we think that there are murders. It's people dying from heart failure, but there's like quite a few of them. At the washboard, though, there was Darnel Fox, who died after having a private show by Martha Ellis. So we end up coming here just trying to see the vibes of everything, and we find out about the owner, Sammy Jefferson Jr., who is a pretty decent business owner, but he's also like a bootlegger, does illegal gambling and fencing, not the medieval kind. But he has been putting a lot of emphasis on Martha in hopes of going legit. He was raised in crime, all of that nonsense. But we do find out that Martha has different information about what happened. It wasn't just some random heart failure. There was a bald guy there.
Not a bald guy.
I know, all bald people are criminals.
That's what I've learned.
So we find that information out. And also we find out that Martha had seen this guy before. She was at performing once again, and somehow this bald guy must have poisoned her drink and the entire audience's drinks, which doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It sounds like, I don't know, magic.
Whoa.
Dude might be a rift.
Probably a rift.
Yeah.
But we also know that the cops, the coppers, the pigs, they have...
Hey, Wesley's right. Right. Officer Alex is right here.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry, Officer Oink. So there's...
Gracious.
They have the description of the guy. I'm pretty sure the Officer Des has the bald guy as the suspect. We just have to go and, figure that part out.
I blackmailed Sammy.
Yes, you
Oh,
blackmailed
I
Sammy.
want to throw that out there. I didn't blackmail him. It was
To
all
be fair,
true.
he tried to bribe you.
Yeah,
so
true. We're even.
It's it kind of like washes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
samesies.
I don't know.
OP just casually brings up that he doesn't want to sit in a dead man's chair to the sound guy.
Listen,
Finger guns.
I was hoping to talk to Carl,
True. Carl's a lot.
Doesn't exist.
who doesn't exist.
Then we had
He exists, but not there. Not at that place.
Olivia just awkwardly talk to the bartender.
Yeah, I didn't do
Alex
much.
also awkwardly talked to the bartender.
Good to talk.
Professor Alexander Cross is, just cracked. He's great at everything that he does.
Just carrying the team.
Honestly,
In this one very particular instance, he's doing okay.
It's because he has an appreciation for the arts.
The moment that someone pulls out a gun, Alex, you got him.
I'll try my best, man.
it's just like poof, goes to his library.
He said, "Oh shit."
Dude, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't put it past me if I could leave when a place is about to get lit up. Yeah, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go read up about what just happened.
Speaking of, what is your guys' next move? That was like not an actual segue, but you guys have all this information now about the washboard.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
So I think the only one was Cyrus that we wanted to talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure that his story kind of aligned to everything. And then Officer Daz. So I don't know if you, Alex, want to talk to Officer Daz while someone else talks to Cyrus, or how we're wanting to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think I should talk to Officer Das. But I don't think she'll talk to any of you.
Yeah. Sure.
That's
Who
fair.
the fuck are you? Oh, I'm trivia friends with Alex. He said I'd be a good sub for this.
Yeah, I guess we don't. People are gonna start wrapping up soon. It looks like, so we shouldn't spend too much time here. So if one of you or all of you want to cover Cyrus, I'll go talk to Officer Das, who's probably still outside. She said it was her outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah, I'll just hop, skip, boogie to the front door.
Okay.
I want to go second. Sorry.
Okay. So who's talking to Cyrus then?
Me?
Or all of you?
Again?
Or
I'll talk to
Okay.
She's got
Cyrus?
it.
okay.
I'm going to talk to him. I don't know if I've got it.
All right, I think you're leading us off.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay. Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. So I heard that I'm sorry if this is insensitive, but I heard that you were there when Darnel Fox passed away. And also I've got a friend in the police department who is trying to make sure that things get figured out. And we've heard from Miss Martha that there was someone here that night that wasn't you or Darnel Fox. And so I was just wondering if that was true.
Are you a cop too?
No. I'm just helping.
I'm just a concerned citizen.
I am.
All right. Yeah. There was a guy who broke in.
Was he someone you recognized? Has he been here
No.
before?
Listen, there's a lot of people that come in and out. I'm just here to keep the peace. So
Okay. Well,
maybe he's been in, maybe he hasn't.
okay. Did you get a good look at the guy? All I know is he's bald.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty much all you got from it, too.
Yeah, that's it was all pretty quick. Listen, if you're not working with the cops, you just have a friend, I feel like this is probably where this conversation ends.
Oh, what if
you
I
would like
was
if you would like to roll.
working with the cops?
If you were working with the cops, you'd need a warrant for me to say anymore.
That's fair.
You can try and roll, maybe use your powers or
Roll for warrant.
do
I was
Funny
kinda-
you mentioned that.
you could do maybe a change the game
Be the personification of a
or
warrant. Just always have.
I don't know, take the risk. I don't know what kind of
Punch him.
I was thinking of maybe like, I don't know if that would. Okay, I don't know if that would. Because what I was thinking was like pushing like what my brain thinks the events look. No, because then I don't want to like fuck up his memory.
Are you trying to do like you're trying to kind of like
Yeah, so I do my.
you could just
powers.
like push the vibe of general gossip, right?
Yeah, I just want like.
It's just like pushing the want to just spill the beans,
Now, see what
like
beans
rather
have to
than
do with
like
this.
force of will trying to not talk about the thing. Like,
Okay. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
guess I
it's
don't have to push. Because I don't think I'm pushing only like bad thoughts.
What'd you call
well,
me?
intrusive thoughts are just any type of thought that
You just
you
don't
didn't
really want.
choose to
Yeah.
have, right? So like you could potentially push the thought onto him to like divulge stuff and like he wouldn't necessarily want to, but he could potentially, right? Like that.
Yeah, I want to try doing that then.
Okay, yeah. What are the tags you're going to use for it? And we'll say that this is a take the risk roll.
Okay.
Something kind of dangerous under pressure. Because it's kind of in the moment of like this conversation kind of dwindling down. You're kind of grasping at straws.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to have this just be a convince roll. Not that it really changes the rolling portion of it, but you would be kind of commanding him, which counts as a convince roll. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. I don't really know if any of the, like, maybe hypnotic suggestion.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because other ones are like invisible pain, feeds off fear, select targets and area.
You could potentially...
Because I was
argue
thinking feeds off fear because I was like, I wanted to kind of like put the idea of like, I should probably help them with the investigation as much as I can because like it's making our neighborhood less safe kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he really cares about the neighborhood, but maybe like the potential of the washboard being shut down
Yeah,
for
it
not
is-
Oh, yeah.
It
participating.
is his livelihood, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's where he works. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
I don't really think this is an opportunist thing because it's opportunist people watching Savvy and Streetwise.
I think that one would work.
Yeah, I think those are the only ones that'll.
Okay.
Okay,
So
great.
it's +3.
Okay.
11.
9.
Okay. So, what do you say to him to, or I guess like mentally say?
I am gonna kind of like push the thought of like, if we push back too much with this, if it turns into a full-blown investigation, they're just gonna, cops are gonna be here all the time. Like this lady says she's not with the cops, but like, it's obvious that she's looking for information for the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll just tell her anything I know and maybe she'll get off my back.
Okay. Yeah. So he gets this overwhelming thought of like, I gotta say something. Okay, listen. I'm only gonna say this once and I'm not gonna talk to your cop friends. So hopefully they take it for what it's worth.
Okay.
Martha was already there when I showed up. I heard her scream. I came in. The bald guy was there. Martha was there. Darnel fell to the floor. I don't know what happened. That's all I've got. Sammy gave me a bonus to keep my mouth shut. So this is me keeping my mouth shut while also trying to help out so I don't fully lose my job.
Okay.
That's all I got for you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep. Have a nice night.
You too.
And he kind of like motions towards the door, like,
My
get
friends
the
are
fuck
still
out
here.
of my club.
My friends are still here.
Not me, I left.
You left?
I mean, I went outside. Officer
Oh.
Bass was outside.
Okay, then I'll go outside.
Okay.
I'll be like, Cyrus kicked me out in the group chat.
My biggest fear.
You weren't like fully kicked out, but you got the hint.
Yeah.
Just imagine cartoons where they go, and stay out. And they throw you
Kick
out.
them.
Throw 'em, yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, walk up to Officer Das. Dap her up.
Hey, thanks for getting that info. It's killer.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Anyway, sorry, that was grim.
No, it'd be like that sometimes. It truly do. I want to talk about some stuff. Wait, have we talked? Did you tell us about what Martha said? You?
Group chat.
Okay, cool. I love that, bro.
We have
It
so
is
much
really nice.
incriminating stuff
Yeah, I hope they
in
never
the group
investigate
chat.
us.
He used to do petty crimes, bootlegging. I can tell. Here's a list. Like,
I'm gonna walk up and say like, yeah, managed to chat with Martha too, and apparently, like, she saw some dude. She said she spoke to the police about it and gave a description. Is that who you mentioned as your prime suspect?
Yeah, that's our prime suspect for now.
She said she was under the impression that we didn't really believe her. Do you know why she felt that way?
So from what I can gather, she had what are those called? A report? She had a report in for this fiasco that happened at one of her concerts. Is it called a concert? One of her shows?
Yeah,
I don't
I
really.
guess.
This
Music.
isn't my thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of her shows. Just there was like a mass mental breakdown. Like everybody was just like bawling their eyes out. They ended up calling like 911 to have people like be checked on.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was wild. If you looked into it, there was even like newspaper articles, and they were all saying that it was Martha's fault for being too intense, as she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
She, in her report to us, she said that it was some sort of sabotage, that she thinks that people were drugged. But I don't, there's not much past that. I don't know who dropped her case, to be honest. As far as like looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be why she's not so inclined to the cops, is that from that last instance. I could look up the report and see who was working on it, but it was a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd still appreciate it, I guess. If you could send me that information, just whenever you have time or you're in the station again.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Sammy's really worried about just like us ruining his business. I kind of told him we would try not to do that. So like, I guess if we could just not do that, I guess. I'm not telling us to not investigate, but like if we could do it without disturbing the patrons. I feel kind of bad because he like was so helpful, you know? I don't want him to like think we're getting in his way and then become unhelpful.
It's wild to me that he was helpful with you, but
I mean, I kind of get it, right? Like I'm just nice to talk to.
Okay. I personally think it's because you're not in a uniform, but whatever. Yeah, sure. I mean, if all of the info that you got, what's up?
His dad's is a detective, like an actual detective. No, she's not either.
No,
Okay.
She's a beat cop like you.
Okay.
So like she's like in her police uniform right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is why obviously
Yeah.
like she was not let into the club. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you got a lot of information, way more than I've gotten in the past couple weeks. So
Cool.
I'm gonna go back to the precinct and just kind of.
Have we looked into that break-in angle at all? Like, was there any like tampering of doors or broken windows?
Yeah, if I remember right, I'd have to look at my paperwork. There was some sort of break-in, but there wasn't anything
Reported missing.
taken. Yeah. So I don't. That's all we've got. That's why this bald guy is our suspect. That doesn't give us much to go off of.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's kind of all. I'm gonna, like I said, head back. Go back over my notes and
Keep me posted.
add what you've got for us. Which, again, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Just doing my job.
Yeah. Well,
Keep me posted. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Bread 100.
Were we texting? I thought
No,
we
we were not. We were not.
face-to-face.
I said that out loud.
I was like, wait.
Sorry. I realized me saying that might have like been like, what? So where am I? No. I said that out loud. I'm gonna start saying that out loud in real life, probably.
That's fair.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. The parting words. Red 100. Yeah, I guess I'll go find the squad TM.
I'm standing outside.
I find
I'm
Olivia.
just waiting there.
Yeah, and I'll be out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wander out as well.
Okay. And what's the plan?
What
You
time?
guys gonna keep investigating? Or are you gonna go to bed? It is late.
It is late, isn't it, bro?
I believe it's a bit too late to really gather any more information tonight. However, this does lead me to think perhaps we should reach out to some of the other victims and inquire about another bald individual who was.
That's a good point.
Yes, perhaps. So tomorrow I can look into Tiffany Bancroft, her murder. I believe she is survived by her husband. And I have their address, so I can just give them a simple house visit.
Why do you have their address?
What do you have that is?
I don't
That's weird.
remember entirely. It was in one of the internet articles, I believe. I just have written down here. Late 30s, actually 37 years old. Was married to Ross Bancroft and have address. So, your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Maybe if we're gonna do this, maybe it'd be better to work in pairs just in case something happens.
I gotta go to work. So
You work on Saturdays.
Yeah. Let me know what the plan is on the group chat, probably, because
Yeah.
I should start heading over there.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Have a good shift.
Maybe all
Thanks.
3 of us should go then, or at least be around just in case like something happens. One of us can call the cops. I guess that's me, but you get it. You get what I'm
Hello,
saying?
call yourself.
Help.
Can we get some sleep first though?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like almost midnight, guys.
it is
Yeah,
almost
we're
midnight.
just talking about the plan for tomorrow.
Okay.
I think am I the only one here with a car? Do I have a car? I do, right? I don't remember what I said. In
You
episode
said that
one.
you don't have a
God
car
damn it.
because you usually just use your
Walk to the
police
station
car.
and then yeah. Never mind about that.
Because like you driving in the city kind of sucks.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like
pointless.
unless you have police lights,
Yeah.
you're not getting anywhere anytime soon.
Well, yeah, we can just meet up somewhere in the morning and talk about it then, or talk about it in the group chat, whatever.
Okay.
Cool.
Get home safe.
Okay. You guys
Did we all get home safe?
you all get home safe.
Oh, thank
Oh,
goodness.
good. We let each other
died.
know in the group
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, we did a little
She said we all died.
almost.
Olivia has a pretty normal shift, although it does feel a little extra boring because of the events of her night. Like that's kind of cool, right? So being at work is like a tad extra boring just because it's like, well, can't beat going to trivia, winning, and then going and investigating a crime I should not be investigating.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm looking out for any suspicious baldies.
you do see some bald patrons at your bar, but there's nothing that makes them super sus. And it is the next morning. Olivia has made it back to her house as well. And she is currently sleeping. But you
with the
guys
group
are
chat
good
blown
to
up?
go about your day. It is a Saturday, so besides for Olivia, the rest of you are not working.
All right.
Yeah.
I really
gonna-
just make my schedule work for you guys.
Hey, Prof, what is
The
closest street to address?
Oh, Richardson Avenue.
Oh,
I hate that.
Signed, Professor Alexander Cross.
Officer Nass doesn't say me anything about
tight.
the old case. No. Okay. Weekends be like.
I'm gonna take the bus closest to Richardson Avenue.
And me too, I guess. Probably. Am I close to Richardson Avenue? If I'm close, I'm gonna walk. If I'm not, I'm gonna take public transportation.
You guys are a couple blocks away. It's kind of sixes whether you want to walk or ride the bus.
I'll walk.
I reach out to Lewis Sinclair and Abigail Green, who I had plans with today, and cancel from some lame excuse.
Oh no.
You're mean.
Sorry, investigating murder.
I'm sick with cancer.
With
I can't
scurvy.
take it.
Oh my gosh, cancer.
No, red.
Red one.
No, I just told them that other things came up, can't make it.
And they're totally understanding because sometimes things come up and you can't make it.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys meet on the corner of Richardson Avenue and
2nd Street.
2nd Street. What's the game plan?
Feels really left out. Guys, can I have waited till the afternoon?
I guess we could have.
It's toxic. No, it's too late.
Perhaps we
early.
should maybe pose as private investigators hired to look into a string of heart conditions.
Yeah. I think that checks.
We can be from the insurance company.
I don't know if I feel comfortable. It is a good plan, though.
They gotta give them all the details.
I mean, if you would like to head this, then
No, I'm feeling off my game today.
Alex.
Had this? I mean, I'm a cop. I don't want to get caught in a lie as a cop. You know what I'm saying? I guess I've lied before. In the pursuit of justice. Probably. Not a lot, though. I try not to.
I
Can't
mean,
you just say I'm a cop?
Yeah. I could. Which one's this one again?
Bancroft.
Tiffany Bancroft.
Tiffany Bancroft.
Survived by Ross.
She's
her
dead.
Husband.
We're gonna go talk to Ross.
Yes. Yeah.
Is there you said insurance company?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that? Is there money involved?
He probably had life insurance.
Oh, okay, so that
Or
wasn't.
She probably had life insurance.
Oh, it's
that
a guess.
It's a guess.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I just wasn't sure if that was like a thing. I was like, do we know that? Is this a scandal? I guess I just don't want to walk up. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it. Let's go, team. And by team, I mostly mean me, I guess.
All right.
If I don't message you within 47 minutes, I am in trouble. Send help.
Very well. I'll be. Oh, I'll actually sit at that bench there.
I will sit next to him on the bench. Can I do a see the dead roll to see if
You see
nearby the house I see anyone Tiffany looking
But dead.
but dead, kind of haunting the place?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did she die at
Okay.
home?
She did.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Buckle my shoe.
Man, okay, 7.
Out here on the corner, there's a lot of death.
Damn.
Dang. Okay.
That's
Richardson in second is crazy.
what you've got. It's
Okay.
there's tons of car accidents over the years, lots of deaths in this building at some point. Doesn't necessarily mean they were malicious deaths,
Yeah.
just that like maybe an old person died. You can't really make out specifically Tiffany's ghost.
Okay.
Maybe as you're looking around, then, Professor Alexander Cross will look over. Are you feeling all right, OP?
Yes, I'm just examining the architecture.
Oh,
I say
didn't know
kind of
that you were-
glassy-eyed.
into early 1950s architecture.
Yes, Baroque or something.
That's actually very inaccurate. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't need that history class?
Go ahead, tell me about this 1950s architecture.
It's not really my area of expertise. It's just.
Oh, I thought you knew everything about Baroque architecture.
Sure acting like it.
If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it.
Well, I suppose that I could give you just the summation of what I do know.
Thank you.
30 minutes later.
Yes.
I would like to open this can. now.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys are just.
Yep,
Are you
yapping.
waiting for him to come out? Is that the vibe, or?
Yeah. I think
We don't want to overcrowd.
The front door.
So just having one person go up and talk.
yeah. I feel
Okay.
I
having-
distract them while you break the second floor window.
There we go. We
I go up-
rob them.
We rob them blind. Then they can't see. We start asking questions.
Perfect.
I knock on the door.
Okay. So this is like a
Like a villa.
building,
Oh. I enter the building.
and he lives in the penthouse. Right.
the
so
pens?
it's like an apartment building.
Oh, I see. Does it have
He's
like
at the
a
top.
does it have like a lobby with a concierge or
She's
just
probably gonna have to buzz
there
you
does.
in.
So
Okay.
as you come in, you're not knocking really. You're just
walking up to the
walking
concierge?
in, and
Hi, concierge person.
good afternoon.
I'm here to see Mr.
Ross Bancroft.
Bancroft.
All right, and may I know your name? And
I'm just gonna say it. I'm Alex Lowe with the City Police Department. I show my badge.
oh, all right, officer. One moment, please.
I wait a moment.
And he goes over and he picks up the phone, dials whatever number.
Bro, you're not going to believe who's here.
What did you do? That's what I would say.
Good evening, or sorry, good morning.
Governor.
Almost off shift. Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah.
Have this man fired.
There's an Officer Lowe here to see you. Yes. No, he's not in uniform.
Oh fuck, that's right.
All right. Okay. Sure. One moment. He hangs up the phone. Mr. Bancroft would like to know what more he can tell you about. He's unsure why the police are back again after the last week's incident.
Did you hang up or you just put the phone down?
He hung up.
Oh shit. So wild. You're just gonna call him back.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
Fuck, dude. I don't want to tell this guy everything. He's just a guy. I guess I'll just say like we have a reason. We're just trying to make sure we have all our facts straight as we continue to investigate stuff.
Well, what facts are you looking to know?
The facts relating to his wife's.
We have a suspect.
We have a suspect. And wait, hold on. Stop. Okay, let me be the cop.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
There have just been new evidence in a few cases very similar to his wife's that we just feel the need to double back and make sure we have everything in order for our records.
All right.
Well played.
Well,
Thank you. I'm sorry I snapped at you.
if there's any way that I can help,
You, the
please
concierge?
let me know. Yes, I'm the security for this building. I was working that night.
Oh,
I loved Miss Bancroft dearly. I'm more than willing to help with whatever.
but Mr. Bancroft isn't?
Oh well, he just wants to know why you were here. But
Okay.
if that's the case, I'll go ahead and call him back.
I mean, I guess I can talk to you too. If you wanna...
Absolutely. If there's anything I can help with further, let me know. Let me call him back real quick.
Okay. And I
Picks up
shoot
the
a
phone.
text
Calls.
that says I'm still alive.
Good.
And I guess I sent a text that says I'm gonna talk. Fuck, man. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna talk to the concierge and Bancroft, probably? Question mark. And I sent a Brent emoji.
Sounds good.
That's
I
what
wake
message.
up and put the conversation on mute.
That makes sense. I do that a lot.
Dude, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mr. Bancroft says that he will meet with you. So if you'd like, that it's just the top floor.
Okay. Okay.
But
Do I just go?
it's up to you. Do you want to question him, or do you
I
want
do
to
want
just
to
go?
question him. On the night of the death, I don't point a gun at him. I want to say, was there any unusual visitors that evening? Or did you see anyone that you don't normally see?
Oh yeah.
Any of them?
I don't mean to be rude, but are you new on the case? This is something I did mention before. It's okay if you are.
I appreciate that. I am new on the case.
Okay. I just didn't want to like reiterate anything that
Yeah.
you'd already read. But yeah, I was here. And the skinhead came in, made a big ruckus, made it to the elevators, and from there he went up to the Bancroft's house, or I guess it's not a house. But
Yeah, I got it. The penthouse. Yeah.
And my only thought would be that he just scared her to death. She wasn't expecting anybody home.
She was by herself.
She was. And she, excuse me, he crashed through one of the windows
Jeez.
and fell into that dumpster over there, and he kind of like points.
My God.
Jeez.
There's a window
What?
that has like some clear
like some of that
Like the plastic.
repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're still waiting on maintenance to come fix this window. You'd think that in a rich place like this they'd come right away, but even
Maintenance is maintenance, I guess.
yeah. But yeah, he ran away before we could get him. I don't know how he survived that fall, if I'm being honest, but yeah, that's when we got up there, she was gone.
And who was it? You? Like who discovered her?
It was me and one of the other guards that was on duty. But he kind of went around us, snuck in. We saw him, tried to grab him, got into the elevators, and yeah.
And is there like footage of him? Do you have like cameras in here?
Yeah. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have gone here first. God damn.
Go ahead and give me a roll real quick for investigate.
Please don't have my powers. Okay. I'm gonna try to use stuff.
Okay.
I should use this more for investigation in general. I have alert. And I don't know if I guess it makes him more want to talk. Just police connections. I think those are the only two that might apply.
Okay.
That's all I
Go
got.
for it.
It's only 10. Which is
That's
still a good
still a
roll, but
success.
it's so close to an 11. And I've been
And you were hoping for that 11.
hoping for an 11.
Is there another tag you can apply real quick?
I don't think so. Unless we get in a fight.
The 11 tag.
So
If you roll a 10, it's 11.
he brings you over behind the desk. That's where they keep their computers that have the security footage on there. And he says, is there a time period you want me to start at with this?
I
Do
guess
you want
just-
me to just show you when he came in?
Yeah, I guess just when he came in. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So he rewinds or whatever.
Makes
and
that funny
gets-
sound.
Yeah, gets to that point, and you see exactly what he outlined. That
Is there like a good look at him, or is he like
he's kind of crouched, and he's also got a hoodie on.
they always do?
But yeah, and you see the like chaos that was them trying to like get at him before the elevators. And then you see when I think I said that he ran out the window and
Said he fell.
he fell. He did technically, but the window that's broken is on this ground level. So like if you picture the apartment building,
Yeah, straight up
there's like an
windows on that
alleyway to the side of it that's kind of sloping, and so that's why the dumpster is there. So when he jumped out the first floor window,
He fell into
He
that
did.
dumpster.
fall into that dumpster. But I think I originally made it sound like he fell out the penthouse, but then I remembered that like that's impossible if the glass was broken on this this floor, which I also described. So does that clear that up?
Okay, hold on. So he went into the elevator, went up to the penthouse, confirmed. Elevator back down and then broke a window.
That's what it seems like.
Okay.
The security guards were waiting for him to come back because there's not really like a
second way out.
like
Yeah.
there's the stairs as well, because obviously like fire hazards you would need stairs, but all entrances and exits go through
Like that main lobby area.
that main lobby. So they were waiting for him. When he came back down, he kind of skirted around, jumped out the window, and broke it.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I do have one question before we continue. So he was said that he's a skinhead, right? So do we have reason to believe that these murders are racially motivated?
Or
Based
did it
off of
seem like he was just describing it as like,
That's the type
Oh.
of a look that he had.
if they were racially motivated, it would be quite a few races that
Yeah.
he was not liking. So
Right.
I would say
It's more
probably
likely.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably just the security guard
That's called bald
wanting
people
to
that.
say skinhead instead of bald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this? Did you show the same footage to whoever you talked to before? Like,
I did.
Did you give them like? I don't want to say a copy of it because that sounds wrong. I don't know if that's the right phrasing. But like a copy of it.
No.
Can I have a copy of it? Pretty please.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He starts ripping you a copy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nito's burrito, my man.
sorry, it's just such a fancy place. Nito's burrito. Thanks. Like, it's just like, I just handed over my footage to this man.
And sorry, one more time. I forgive me if I already asked you this. You'd never seen him before, right? Before this, you hadn't seen him like lurking around outside or anything like that.
Couldn't say I have. I'd like to say I'm pretty vigilant.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I could have missed him. But I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for your help. I'm gonna go talk to Ross Gravenstone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Bancroft.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your help.
Absolutely.
I guess I go for the elevator, start going up, text the boys, still alive, gonna go talk to Ross. Talk to the guy, he was really cool. He gave me video. And then I leave. Well, penthouse.
Can you send us that video?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
did-
you're not
did
even
you,
gonna
like-
share a link.
I don't know if it's like,
Is it a CD?
I know he
Was it
started
USB?
ripping it. I don't know if it's ripped.
Did he email
currently.
it to you?
In my head, I was gonna go talk and then grab the video on the way out.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Unless it's already ripped, in which case it's probably on a CD or a flash drive.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he put it on a flash drive.
Okay.
I guess he could like maybe email it. I don't know. In my head, it's not on a flash drive.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
went.
on a
totally
flash
fine.
drive. Just because like emailing it, it's a lot of
Lame.
video.
Yeah, it's easier to just.
Yeah.
And then here you go.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
like
but he
12
said that
emails.
he'd have it for you on your
On my way out.
way out.
Cool. So I go up. Now I knock. One time.
One time.
You're probably gonna have to knock again.
I'm gonna knock again if he
Okay.
doesn't. Yeah. That time I'll knock twice,
Okay.
so he doesn't think it's just a rock.
A man in his probably late 30s, early 40s opens the door and says, "Hey there, officer. What can I do you for?"
Hey, sorry to bother you. It's my understanding that you already spoken to the authorities before, but we've had some recent, just some recent turn of events that has led us to want to come back and just make sure we have all of our facts straight for a few of these deaths. So I just want to come double top and ask you, I guess, kind of like the events leading around your wife's death. If you know of anything, if like you had seen the individual before who was in here, if you can think of any reason why someone would want to do her harm, things like that.
Yeah, I must say I thought this was dropped, so I'll give you the information again, but I thought we had an understanding, the police synced and I, that I would just like to grieve in peace. But sure. Hadn't seen that guy before. I was working late at the office. Got a call from Bob downstairs. Said that Tiffany was probably dead. Came back. Sure was. I don't have much to say.
Was anything missing or damaged in your home?
No, I mean, if you want, you can take a look around, but I wasn't really anything.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll just take a quick look around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another investigate.
I don't know if I can use police connections this time. I don't think the penthouse cares that I'm a cop. I do want to use alert.
Okay, yeah, go for alert.
Can I turn my bracelet into a magnifying glass? I don't think I can. That's not a weapon. That would be really...
Listen,
Joseph got so excited at
Dude.
My grandma has some pretty big magnifying glasses.
dude, I
don't
have
know.
killed so many ants.
Ooh,
It's a
true.
weapon. Okay, I have burnt my
I
own
don't see
fingers.
why not. In the
Then
spirit
I'm gonna
of
use turn into any
noir,
weapon
you
as-
get to make it a magnifying glass.
Anything can be a murder weapon.
True. Anything can be a murder weapon. So I have +2 then. That's so silly. That's so fun. I love my bracelet. That's not a lot though. That's 8. I can lie and say it's 10 if that's better.
No, that's fine. Eight's
Okay.
fine. You kind of take a look around. To be honest, it looks pretty clean. They've got really nice like marble floors and like
Nice.
white carpet. They have a piano that's kind of in the back. Like
White
one of those
carpet's
big
dangerous.
grand pianos. On the piano, you do notice that there are 2 tickets.
Joseph, will you grab those tickets?
Ooh.
Is it to Martha's show?
It is to Martha's show.
2 tickets to paradise.
I just want to say I saw that. I knew that before I saw this.
Yeah, you did.
What if he's targeting everyone
You
that
don't
was
need to
in
look
the
at the
audience?
back. It doesn't. The back doesn't say anything that you need to know.
He's marked them.
Is this the one we were just at? No, this is the other one. Right? The big one.
Ooh.
Where everyone was drugged at? Are these,
Okay.
what are these?
They're tickets to Martha's show. She does them every Friday night.
Oh, okay.
You do also know that this death. Hold, please. This death was last weekend.
Only one of these are used. See?
Okay.
Again, the back tells you nothing.
Is this the back?
I need you to look at the
Oh,
front.
this is the back. I thought I was looking.
Oh no!
I was like,
I'm a fool.
please.
But no, you're totally right though. One of them is ripped, the other one is not.
One free drink. That's kind of sick.
Did he go without her then?
I think she might have gone without
She
him.
went without him because
She's
now
dead.
She's dead, but he's not.
right.
Yeah.
I guess I could pipe up.
Oh.
Hey,
What
Ross.
if that guy was just like marked all of his targets? I'm worried about Martha.
You are,
Yeah.
dude. I still think it's Martha unintentionally. Am I the
Well,
only
no,
one who
because
thinks that?
she was in the like near Darnell, and the bald guy was near Darnell at the exact same time.
Sure, I don't think Martha's the killer, but I do think she's like the catalyst for the killing.
But that doesn't really make sense because
Why
she
not?
wasn't like. I think he's using her show to like.
You think so? I mean, I
Find
don't know.
people.
Like, you can be a rift on accident, right? Like, if it's related to her singing, like, because everybody was delirious and sobbing, right? Everybody at the bar was misty-eyed and tearing up, right? Like, I just don't think she's unrelated to this. Personally,
Well, obviously she's related in some way.
I didn't realize you guys were fans of Martha Ellis. I say to Ross out loud.
Oh, yeah, my wife was. I can't say I've ever seen her.
Did she see her often?
I think she's been a couple of times. She is really into jazz and went to some club that she's always trying to get me to go to. I work a lot, so.
Yeah. Okay. You said these are pretty much all I find. Neo's burrito. Okay. Well, I apologize for making you relive this again. But I do ask that if anything happens or if you remember anything that could help, please give the city police department a call.
Sounds good.
You know what this means too, right? It was Friday night yesterday. Martha's show. So someone's gonna die this weekend.
Ooh.
Wait, did they all die on weekends?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But they all
someone's
died
going
relatively a week apart, right?
Yes.
A week-ish
Yeah,
apart.
like once a week.
No.
Oh, there were just three.
You guys, I at one point I said it's been about an average of one death a week, and you guys took that to
As
be
gospel.
like
Yeah,
gospel.
it was.
I also at one point said that there was the last two were like relatively
Oh, close.
close after.
The last two being
And
not Darnell. The other
right,
two. Right.
Darnell was your first
Yeah.
in the sequence that you're looking at. And Alex, you would know that Tiffany's murder or death or whatever,
Murdeath.
we're going to call it a murder because that's why you're investigating,
Because it's half fish.
was last Friday.
Damn.
Not yesterday,
Let
but
me-
the Friday prior.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like this music?
Was
No.
it was last Friday, and then the other one was Wednesday.
Okay. Can I leave? I guess I stop by Bob for my flash drive. Are you gonna hand me a flash drive? What are you writing down?
Nothing.
Did I miss something?
No.
I'm going back.
Can do you want to?
I'm sorry. No, I don't.
Okay. And yeah, he hands you the flash drive. I didn't realize you needed me to do that. You just said that you were getting a flash drive. So.
Okay, yeah. No, I got it. Yoink. Yeah, and I guess I'll just go up and then catch thing 1 and 2.
So
Fill
what
them
did you
in.
find?
I found these. Apparently, Tiffany was a fan of Martha, just like our friend Darnel.
Okay. Interesting.
Also, apparently, presumably, the same bald individual was seen here the night she died. I hold up a flash drive. And I say, this is him. Other than that,
Is there? I need to use the restroom before we move on any further. Because I would like to go back to the library. Because we know a time.
This old man has a tiny bladder.
well, we know what time the performance was.
We know at the time the performance was. We know the name of the person, and now we know keywords that I can search on, basically.
Okay.
Bald.
Bald.
The name of the person, the killer person.
Well, no. We know that Tiffany Bancroft.
Okay. I'm gonna look for bald people around her.
Bald people around her at this place at this time. I've got
Bald
like,
people near me. Google search.
oh, there's an uncomfortable number.
How do you think? 21? 21, please don't sue
So
us.
I'd like to do that. So that's, of course, Library of Alexandria, Books of All Knowledge.
Dude,
There,
where do you go?
Flash of location, waypoint of event. I go into a restroom, I lock the door.
Wait.
and I
No, but
disappear.
we're at a bus stop. Like, where do you go?
Yeah. What kind of
Apparently
rest?
There's got to be a nearby place.
I don't know.
I'm trying to just hand wave
Can
this.
you roll for rest?
He pops into a Starbucks.
Yeah, there's probably a Starbucks nearby.
that's
Yeah, I'll buy
right.
that.
All
Buy that. Buy that. There's always a Starbucks nearby.
Yeah, I see 4 tags that I can use here.
And what are you researching again?
Bald people.
I have Tiffany Bancroft. So looking in her book around the pages around the Friday that she was at this event, during the times of the event, and then just searching for like keywords of bald, basically bald,
Okay.
drugged, drink, anything of that kind of sort. We have like a bunch of different keywords, quote unquote, that I should be able to like look through.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna try here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you needed to roll. Sorry, I got excited.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Symmetry.
Perfectly balanced.
Okay, so what you do see with the night of her death and Bald is that one of the last things she saw before she died was a bald man in her doorway.
But what about the ticket, the night that she went to the Washboard? That's where I was focusing on.
There was no bald men in the washboard.
They were actually doing.
Whatsoever.
Not that was significant enough to her for
Actually
it to be a
don't.
memory.
They actually don't allow
In the
bald
book.
people.
So there's not even like drugged drinks. There's not anything of note whatsoever during that time.
Martha's pretty good.
That
To be fair, she might have forgotten.
Yeah. What? And it might not be like one of her memories. It might be like this was a totally normal night.
It also,
I saw her sing. I went home. Like,
yeah, it also like
like objectively, the Library of Alexandria doesn't care about like opinions or like memories. It's just like the factual things that happen, not
Depending
like your
on
brain
how it
state
works,
or anything like
it
that.
does depend on.
but
memories.
like how?
Because it's her book, right?
Who's
It's
fact?
it's her book that is like cataloged by the muses themselves. So it's not necessarily that they would be the ones. Like it's the outside observer looking on the situation and then cataloging what happens there. That's how I've been treating it. So like I can't go in there and be like, oh, while she was at this performance, she was missing Ross, hoping that he would have came with, but he didn't. I don't get any of that. I get like from this time to this time, she was there.
Yeah.
Had 6 drinks over the course of the time.
I think
blah, 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 blah.
more helpful information about the bald person would probably have to come from the bald person's book then, right?
It would, which is why I was trying to like get outside info, like leading back to that.
Yeah.
Or at least see if like, I don't know, he's still prowling around that area or something.
Is there anything else you want to look up while you're looking at Tiffany's book? Or maybe a different book, since you're in the library anyway?
Yeah, I mean, I could just look up Adam Walsh and see his last moments.
Could look up Adam Walsh and Martha Ellis.
Yeah, and try and see if both of them are in there. Yeah? Let's start with Adam Walsh.
Okay. What do you look up and give me a roll?
The last page.
The last page.
Well, like last 2 or 3 pages, you know.
Okay.
I think all of the same tags can be applied.
Yep.
So, another +4 here. God damn, I'm good.
Is it 11?
It's 11.
Dude!
Okay. You see that on the last couple of pages of his book that his son Teddy died of cancer, and that the last couple of days leading up to the funeral was a lot of Adam preparing for said funeral, picking out the casket, creating the PowerPoint of cute pictures of his son and things like that. You see that the funeral was at Green Meadow Funeral Home, where he worked with a lady named...
What was it called again? Green
Meadow Funeral Home. He worked with the owner of the funeral home, Sylvia Martinez, to prepare the funeral. And she actually did a lot of the arranging for Adam, seeing that he also has his 2 daughters that are alive and had to take care of them along with trying to get this funeral gone over. You see him stressing about medical bills and the funeral bills. And then his last little bit, right before he actually passed, you notice that he was let's see. You notice that he hears someone shout, "It's the killer!" And then he sees someone in a hoodie with pretty sunken in features, and then he clutched his chest and he died. That's what you got.
Oh, fuck.
Dang.
Sunken in features. It's the killer. So maybe Adam Walsh then is kind of in that whole funeral home area. Okay. Yeah, I pop out of the bathroom. Oh, sorry about that. Perhaps we should go and investigate Adam Walsh. I believe his death was at Green Meadow.
Well, you haven't been wrong so far.
Yeah.
Think we should grab Olivia on the way?
Yes. Perhaps we should
Yeah, she might be up by now.
have her meet us there.
I'm gonna text Olivia. Hey, you up?
Yeah.
Come to Green Meadow. And I drop the address.
Okay, I'll be there in like soon. We are twins.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. And you guys head on over there.
Cool.
Yeah. You
Um,
get there. It's a little bit out of the way. It's not in that downtown area per se. But it's still definitely within the city. It's just in a area that's a little bit more spread out, which is fitting for a funeral home. You don't really want to be living right on top of one like you would in the skyscrapers downtown. So you get in, and there is a relatively small lady. She has thick glasses. She looks to be about in her maybe late 20s, early 30s. She's pretty young. But she is at the front desk when you walk in. She greets you. Hello, welcome to Green Meadow. May I help you with anything? We don't have any funerals going today, so...
okay, above table. Does anyone else want to take this?
So I'm actually kind of worried walking into here with my powers that like I might just get overwhelmed. So
I'll
don't
take-
want to be front. I know I've like stepped back a lot this session, but I don't really want to be
I
front
am
and center.
refreshed with sleep.
Okay.
I'll do this.
So are you in with us though? Or are you kind of like?
Yeah, I'm like coming in with y'all. Partly because I'm just curious. I've never been to a place like this since my powers have started to manifest. So like I'm a little worried.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm coming in with y'all. I'm just kind of standing towards the back.
Did you tell us her name? Or did the lady say her name? I don't know why.
Sylvia Martinez.
Like the lady is Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm here with my colleagues. We're looking into the recent deaths, in particular, Adam Walsh. We know that his death occurred here, and we were hoping to get more information on what happened. Like, were you there? Personally, I know
I
You
was.
helped out.
I run the funeral home here. I'm actually one of very few workers. I usually do most funerals. What can I tell you? Well, I have spoken to the police about the intruder before, but there's not much to go off of.
Okay. Well, it's our understanding that there was someone in a hoodie
Yes.
on the premises at that time.
Mhm.
A man with sunken in features. Did you happen to get a look at him or see where he came from or where he went?
I didn't get a good look at him personally, but I did hear from some of the attendants that he came in, and she points over into the like funeral home area where like they have the actual funeral. You can see that there's a set of double doors towards the back where you can assume that the casket usually comes in and out of to be loaded into the hearse. He came through those doors, and he just kind of barged in. Some of the attendants tried to pursue him. They mentioned that he smelled like machinery and like grease.
Gross.
And
Okay.
that's about it. Just some crazed man in a hoodie came in and made a big fuss. But if I'm being honest, I don't really see a connection between that and Adam's death.
Okay.
He
This might seem like an odd question, but was the man? I know he was in a hoodie, but did he appear to be bald?
yes. If I remember correctly, he did seem to be bald. I looked at some of the footage with the police of the cameras from the outside. He seems to be bald, but I mean, he could have had like a really bad receding hairline. His hood was over, but you can kind of tell.
Okay.
The officer you spoke to before about this, can I get the name?
Yes, absolutely. And she flips through like a physical book, little notebook thing that she has, and she says, Officer Das and Officer Quinn.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Were there any questions that you had, Alex?
No, that was it.
What am I seeing at this point? I'm a little scared to ask, but
Are you wanting to try and contact a ghost maybe, or
What?
like, I kind of want to because he did die here,
Mm-hmm.
but also like, I'm not sure if I want to open myself up to all of the spirits. Like, this is a funeral home.
Would there be spirit? Is it kind of like they hang out where they died?
Yeah, usually. Good
Because
point.
a lot of people don't die at funeral
At the
homes.
funeral home.
That's a good
I don't
point.
know. Funeral home, old people.
I don't know.
Yeah, but they
like-
don't die at the funeral home.
I know, but they go to the funerals.
And die.
Yeah. Probably not that often, actually.
I think it's actually like incredibly rare, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
peek behind the curtain.
uh-huh.
The spirit world works very similar to the real world.
People just hang out.
They can travel.
Oh,
They
Okay.
can
All right.
move.
They're just following their body around.
Some spirits
This
are
would be a
tied to specific locations,
boring place to hang out, though.
but
Mm-hmm.
not all.
Yeah, good point.
So,
okay.
Sorry.
So yeah.
I want to text Officer Dash really quick and be like, bruh, literally everybody I've talked to has mentioned this like bald dude who dropped the case before. Like, this seems really like kind of a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of weird to me that somebody else was looking into this and then dropped this. Text me to get a chance. Bread 100. Because she doesn't work on the weekends either, does she?
she is this weekend because she
sick.
has a timeline to solve this
Oh,
case
yeah.
by.
Yeah,
Right. So
that's
yeah,
right.
I will still send the exact same message.
Okay.
I might use 2 bread emojis instead of 1, but other than that, same message.
Okay. Did you roll?
I'm about to. I'm gonna +3 it. Sees dead, echoes of the dead, ghostly footprints.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ghost took 1.
Wow. I got a 7 total.
Okay. So you notice just this overwhelming feeling of just loud like anger. Like it's
Okay.
a very hostile feeling in this funeral home. And there's a lot of spirits. Would you like to talk to any of them specifically, or would you like to try and pinpoint Adam?
Yes, I would like to try and pinpoint Adam if I can.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me again. This time we're gonna do specifically so there's like investigate or look beyond the mist.
Okay.
I'm gonna have this one be specifically like you really trying to look beyond the mist instead of just investigating.
Okay. I don't see that on
It's okay.
my sheet.
It's an investigation roll.
Okay.
It's the same.
Sounds good. Okay.
Got 100.
9.
Okay.
Yep.
You do see Adam eventually. There's a lot of ghosts hanging about, but you do see Adam, and he's actually hugging his son Teddy, and they're sitting in the corner.
Oh,
Oh man. I am going to pretend to take a phone call
That's actually really smart.
and walk over there to that corner
Okay.
and be like, "Hey, Adam, can you hear me?"
Yes. Can you see us? And he kind of stops crying a little bit and looks at you.
I can, but no one else can. So I'm gonna make this look like a phone call. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
So tell me what happened? Like who killed you? Like we think that it has something to do with this guy in the hoodie. What is your story?
Wow. It was all really a rush. I was here listening to the hymns being sung, and I turned around. There was a huge commotion. I turned around and I saw Death himself.
Who
And
who was singing? Did you have like someone special, or was it just the congregation singing?
it was a singer that was hired for my son's funeral.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure her name, but
Okay.
she was what the others are calling the herald. I don't know much more. I'm sorry.
The others, do you mean the other spirits?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. Do you need anything so you and your son can pass?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. And he just starts crying again. But at this point, he kind of seems like he needs a minute.
Need some space. Yeah, that's fair.
So then it is Martha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if
Right.
she's like summoning a thing or if she's like.
I don't know if she's willingly doing this.
Yeah, I don't think she's doing it.
Someone
on
play the clip
purpose.
of me saying
Yeah,
that.
I'm sorry
bro.
for doubting him.
No, this is my original
No,
idea.
clip it.
At this very moment, you receive a phone call.
Me?
You sure do.
Is it?
It's Officer Daz.
Okay. Hello.
Hey,
hello.
hi. I saw your text. Listen, I'll give you the info. I need you to run over to the washboard. You're nearby, right?
Am I nearby?
You are.
Yeah, I'm really close. I can be there. I can be there before too long.
Probably like
10, 15?
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be there in like 10, 15.
Okay. Apparently, Martha was. She was jumped. She was the killer that she's been speaking about. It over.
I'll get there.
I'm sorry. I'm flustered. I'll send you the information. I'll see you there. I'll probably be like 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, is she alive?
She's alive. She's just beside herself, apparently. I got a call from the owner.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Boop. I gotta go. I'll text you guys.
We gotta go.
We go? Or just you?
I don't know, dude. I got a call from a cop. You know what I'm saying? Should I say Martha?
Yeah,
I do.
We'll just like stay like outside
We'll
the
say,
little.
yeah, we're not gonna get in
Yeah.
the
The tape.
business.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll
Okay.
say I will say like we from this far together. I will say like I'll hang up and I'll say like, hey, I gotta go. Martha got jumped. I'm going to the washboard. And I leave
Okay.
after saying that word with those words.
We're obviously gonna be.
And I
Yeah,
sprint
we
as
should.
well.
Yeah, we should try and catch up with him.
Mhm.
And so,
I sprint, bro. Like I'm gone.
yeah.
I'm not doing that, but I'll get there. A bad leg and all.
That's fair. You want a scooter on my skateboard?
Oh,
Hug.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have the balance for that. Start doing kick flips and
Tony Hawk.
All right.
I'm just
so,
gonna walk like a human being.
Oh,
You
okay.
are
Am I there first?
you're there first. However, there is an ambulance already there, but
shit.
out of everybody that's like from this group and the police officers,
Do I see like Sammy anywhere?
you do.
I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
That's it. What happened?
The killer, he came back. Miss Martha was in her room getting ready, and he apparently got in again. Sorry.
Very good. Give me a chance to talk about today's sponsor.
I
The letter M.
don't know what happens. I heard a gunshot.
Oh.
and
Oh, shit.
Miss Martha is fine. She says that he tried to shoot her but missed. I'm not really sure all that happened. You'd probably need to talk to her.
Okay. Is like, do we know he's gone? Like, did anyone do like a walk around? Is it just you here? Like,
It's just me. Cyrus went home for until the evening shift. I was in my office doing some of the accounting and heard the shot. But he ran.
you saw him leave?
I actually didn't. But there was some blood trailing. You can go see if you want.
Yeah. I think I'll do that first actually before I try to talk to Martha. I'll look around and see like if I can discern anything.
do we have
Particular-
fucking blood trail.
Yeah. A blail, if you would.
Okay. What were you saying? You're gonna go investigate?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look first. I'm gonna see if I can see anything like if I can scoop up some blood.
Okay.
Ew.
If I can
Sorry.
if I can see anything like anything else that might be like notable, like maybe a scrap of hoodie fabric.
Go into detective mode and see all like the yellow highlight.
The highlight, yeah. A notebook left behind that says how I'm gonna shoot Martha.
Okay, go ahead and do an investigate roll.
Okay, I think I still just have alert that I would attribute to bonuses. So that's just +1. That's okay because I roll high. That's 11.
God damn,
Awesome.
there we go.
Okay, so as you're investigating, you do see that there is blatant signs of breaking and like a
Like a break-in.
like a break-in. And it seems to be there's also signs of a struggle in the dressing room area. You do see a small little trail of blood. And you notice that the mirror has been shattered in her dressing room. Off first glance, you probably wouldn't find a bullet casing, but once like a team comes in and does
Gives it
a
a-
sweep, they do find a bullet casing. It seems to be what Sammy told you. Just
Break, enter, shoot. Okay. I guess I will try to talk to Martha if she's talk-toable.
as you go to talk to Martha, you notice that she looks very drunk. She also looks terrified.
Jeez.
And the paramedics, they kind of stop you and they say, "Hey, like we've got to get her to the hospital.
This always happens, bro. I used to meme about this. So I say this always happens like I'm a cop or a paramedic. But I used to meme about this with an old friend of mine about like how cops and paramedics like not constantly but occasionally butt heads because they have different initial interests, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I just think this interaction is really funny. So like yeah, sure. Yeah, I get that. Has she like given a statement at all? Like, do you know where you're gonna take her?
We're gonna take her over to City Hospital.
City Hospital, yeah.
Station.
City First Hospital.
Yeah, City First Hospital. Once she's taken care of, you're more than welcome to interview her there. But we've got to get her going. She's got heart palpitations. We're worried she might be having a heart attack.
Okay. Is there any way I could just like hop in, like sit in the back?
I'm sorry, we got a full team back here.
Yeah.
But
All right.
like
Well,
I said, City First Hospital.
okay. Thank you.
And they drive away.
So no.
As they're driving away, cinematically, you guys also arrive,
The goons.
as well as Officer Das pretty close behind.
Feels awkward. I don't want to be like, what happened?
Yeah.
When Officer Das is right there.
I know.
I'm gonna go. I mean, I think I would go straight for Officer Dallas.
Yeah,
we should
that's
probably
fair.
keep
We'll
our
just
space.
awkwardly stand nearby.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn, is that an ambulance? That's crazy. I'll go up to her and I'll say, hey, I talked to Sammy. I assume he already told you like what he told me or whoever he called, but sounds like it was a break-in. It's very obvious. Like, it was very like there was no attempt to be sneaky. There's obvious signs of struggle, especially in the dressing room. Sammy mentioned a gunshot. I'm sure we'll find a bullet casing if we like do a deeper sweep. But there's a trail of blood as well. Apparently, like the shooter got away by the time I got here.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I brought the team, so I'll have them go sweep the place. Hopefully, we can get some details off of that blood.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. And she goes and has the team start working. She
sweet.
texts you a couple minutes later, and she says, "Sorry, I realized that I didn't pass on that information like I said I would." The officer that was in charge of this case was actually fired. So I think it just got lost in the paperwork bin.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
I don't have much more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And she gives you the police officers' names. Officer Andrew. If you kind of think back a little bit, you remember he was just kind of a turd. Like, he just didn't do his job.
Yeah.
So he did end up getting fired. But knowing him, it probably wasn't malicious. It was probably
There's lack of
just negligence. Like, he just sucked. So there's not... I guess you could call him up and see, but...
Okay. I do. Can I find Officer Dash really quick, like in person?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
kind of pull her off to the side.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention, I want to say, hey, like I don't know if you're already looking into this particular angle at all. Isn't it a little weird that I found these and I produced like the tickets right from Tiffany's. That sounds like a place. She just lived there. It sounds like a story. Isn't I just I couldn't help but notice that like all these deaths, like these people do listen to Martha. Like, is that weird at all to you? It sounds weird to me. I don't know if anyone on your side has looked into that in particular.
Yeah, I don't really know. So, yeah, like, I think I was just so focused on this bald guy. I hadn't even drawn that connection. It's a good insight, though.
That's all I got. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be like malicious at all, but it's just
I mean, if she was just attacked. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look into that a little bit more.
Okay.
As you're talking, you're able to kind of get a better inspection of Martha's dressing room. Besides the quick initial, like, is there any major clues here, right? And you notice that there's just alcohol bottles
Damn.
all over. And it's a pretty small room that looks like it was probably converted from a storage room into like her personal,
Like her space.
Yeah, her personal space. You also notice that posters like the one that OP found, as well as ones that are pretty similar to it, are pasted all over, like very almost like self-obsessed. Things that say like downtown's most soulful singer and best soul in town and all sorts of stuff like that. As you keep looking and as they're kind of sweeping for the casing, getting that blood sample and everything, you also notice that there's on her desk, or I guess her desk in general, there seems to be a locked drawer. And presumably the key is on top, near a perfume bottle.
Oh. Open it.
If you open it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just said, oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm not going to go through your personal stuff. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
you open it and you notice that there's a bunch of like random pens and pencils, some like lipstick liner. And you notice this.
Yeah, it's so cool whenever you give us something physically. Is this the front? No, this is the front. I'm not making that mistake again. Oh.
What is it?
Mending the Broken. Perrin? Is Perrin Mental Hospital? Perrine?
I
Mental
don't know
health
what you're
clinic.
reading.
Perrin.
Yeah. Perrin.
P-E-R-R-I-N.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's parent.
Yeah, Mending the Broken, Perrin Mental Health Clinic, Dr. Selma Perrin. It's a business card. Has her hours and fun and facts.
And that's the same one that your brother was trying
Yeah,
to
thank
get
you.
on.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
like, I know I've heard of this
Yeah.
shit before.
And that's where we're going to end our
God.
episode.
Bum, bum,
Oh,
Damn it.
no.
Never trust your therapist.
True.
That's
If
what
you're
I
going to
learned
therapy, stop right now.
Just kidding.
Don't actually
please
do that
don't.
therapy. Be
No,
sick.
Therapy's awesome.
Fucking A. Well, at least now we have a lead because, like, most of the way through this whole fucking session, I've been just
I
sitting
have a
here.
job now.
I've been just sitting here
You're a
like,
bartender.
what in the fuck are we supposed to do? We're getting the
Yeah.
same information. It's some random bald guy, and that's not helpful
To be
at
fair,
all.
we did the same thing 3 times, right? We would be like, "What happened?" And then they would tell us a story, and they'd be like, "Okay," and then we'd go to the other guy and be like, "What happened?" And they would tell us a story, and we'd be like, "Okay." Then we did. A
I mean,
third time.
that's fair, but it's also like, what else can you ask at that point? Like, if the only
Yeah.
thing people are saying is like, it's some bald guy, like you
We-
can't do anything.
I think we
with
just
that.
start killing every bald guy.
That's the thing. We chase
No
them
offense to
down.
our bald listeners.
Better
But also
stay
just
away
like-
from us.
Just grow some hair.
Yeah, literally. Like
on,
I do it
like-
every
No,
day.
that's rude. Some people can't.
You just told him to
Honestly.
stay away from us.
Right. Okay. How is that worse?
Listen.
Oh, that makes it sound like don't be near us.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought because like you were like kill all bog people.
Oh.
And then so I was like, yeah, stay away. But
Oh,
now
okay,
I
I get
realized
it, I
that
get
it
it.
sounded like I was like, ew, no.
I thought you hated bald people. Yeah.
I did not think that through.
It's all
All
good,
right,
it's all good.
deuces.
Bye, guys.
Later,
Bye.
nerds. All right.
I have an alter ego. I'm secretly bald. When I go to bed, I turn bald and I go killing innocent people.
And then your hair just grows back.
It's a wig.
Soul has no idea. Soul also goes bald and he goes to kill people with me. And we're
That's
like two bald
terrifying.
guys.
Like a naked mole rat. Giant naked mole rat. Oh, also, I'm so sorry that your partner's name is also Cyrus. I totally forgot that he was an NPC name when I gave him to you. And I was like, oh
all
no, but
good.
your Cyrus starts with a C, and this Cyrus starts with an S.
Basically,
So-
okay.
different
So-
names.
Hello.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.